Now let us start the next article of the chapter, equilibrium in physical processes. Three types we have to study in this equilibrium in physical processes, in which first type is liquid vapor equilibrium. The name itself indicates such a kind of equilibrium is in between which two physical states, liquid state and gaseous state, that is vapor phase. So liquid phase equilibrium. Let us consider an example of water. H2O, water in liquid state, is always in equilibrium with H2O, that is water in vapor phase or in vapor state. So let us consider a reversible physical process of evaporation of liquid water into water vapor. Liquid water into water vapor in a closed container. Remember, this process can be reversible only whenever changes taking place in a closed container. If we take a container, when we take a container and in that container a pure liquid is taken, a liquid water is taken, which is closed, which is covered with a lid, okay, then when we heat this water, at that time water get converted into water vapor. Water vapor, as they are lighter in weight, they start to evaporate, goes to up to the inner side of lid and start to condense there. After some time condensation starts and those condensed molecule again fall down in the liquid. So a stage comes where this rate of evaporation is exactly equal to rate of condensation, and that particular stage is known by or shown by this type of arrow known as an equilibrium condition, and we say that particular reaction is in the equilibrium. Means what? In the beginning the rate of evaporation is high and the rate of condensation is low, but with time, as more and more vapor is formed, the rate of evaporation goes on decreasing and rate of condensation goes on increasing. At a particular time, rate of evaporation is exactly equal to rate of condensation. Means in a particular time, how many molecules of liquid evaporate to convert into vapor phase, in the same time the same number of molecules from the vapor phase condense in the liquid phase back, and this is known as an equilibrium condition shown by such a kind of reaction. At equilibrium, the pressure exerted by the gaseous water molecules, at equilibrium the pressure exerted by the gaseous water molecules at a given temperature always remains constant, which is known as the equilibrium vapor pressure of water. As we are considering example as water, hence we can say it is as equilibrium vapor pressure of water, or the another name is saturated vapor pressure of water, or the other name is aqueous tension. तीन नाव आहेत बघा. ज्या प्रेशरला हे इक्विलिब्रियम घडतंय, at equilibrium the pressure exerted by the gaseous water molecules, हे जे काही vapor phase मधले water molecules आहेत, they generate a pressure on the surface of the liquid, त्याला vapor pressure असं म्हणतात. पण कोणता vapor pressure असतो? तो equilibrium ला जनरेट झालेला vapor pressure, म्हणून त्याला म्हणतात equilibrium vapor pressure. कुणाचा? वॉटरचा. किंवा त्यालाच म्हणतात सॅच्युरेटेड वेपर प्रेशर ऑफ वॉटर, किंवा त्यालाच म्हणतात ॲक्वियस टेन्शन. ज्या वेळेस लिक्विडला हीट केल्या जातं, लिक्विडचं कन्व्हर्जन व्हेपरमध्ये होतं, वेपर्स जेव्हा कंडेन्स होतात त्यावेळेला त्यांचे वॉटर ड्रॉपलेट तयार होतात. हे जे वेपर्स तयार झालेले आहेत, या वेपर्सचा जो प्रेशर लिक्विडच्या सरफेसवरती एक्झर्ट होतो, अ प्रेशर एक्झर्टेड बाय वेपर्स ऑफ अ लिक्विड ऑन इट्स सरफेस ॲट ॲन इक्विलिब्रियम इज नोन ॲज वेपर प्रेशर. म्हणूनच त्याला ते नाव दिलं इक्विलिब्रियम वेपर प्रेशर or saturated vapor pressure of water, or also known as aqueous tension. The very important statement, which increases with increase of temperature. Very simple statement, as all we know, as we increase the temperature, yes, there is expansion of gas molecules and automatically pressure increases, vapor pressure increases with increase of temperature. Remember very well. One mark question may be asked on this topic. Okay. Now, on the basis of this, here is the explanation for water molecule. In case of water, the saturated vapor pressure. What is saturated vapor pressure? That is the equilibrium vapor pressure. That is the aqueous tension. So in case of water, that aqueous tension is always 1.013 bar at 1 atmospheric pressure and at 100 degrees Celsius. Hence, water always boils at 100 degrees Celsius at 1 atmospheric pressure. पाण्याचा बॉइलिंग पॉइंट किती आहे असं जेव्हा तुम्हाला विचारलं जातं त्यावेळेस तुम्ही पटकन उत्तर सांगता 100 डिग्री सेल्सिअस. का बरं 100 डिग्री सेल्सिअस? कारण 1 ॲटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशरला आणि 100 डिग्री सेल्सिअस टेम्परेचरलाच जे काही वेपर्स प्रेशर एक्झर्ट करतात तो प्रेशर 1.013 बार असतो, म्हणजेच 1 ॲटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर असतो. 1 ॲटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर म्हणजेच 1.013 बार प्रेशर, आणि हा प्रेशर ॲटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर इतका केव्हा असतो? ॲट 100 डिग्री सेल्सिअस. म्हणून वॉटर बॉइल्स ॲट 100 डिग्री सेल्सिअस. So for any pure liquid at atmospheric pressure, the temperature at which its saturated vapor pressure equals to atmospheric pressure is called the normal boiling point of that liquid. Boiling point ची डेफिनेशन आहे बघा. ही काय सांगते डेफिनेशन? फॉर एनी प्युअर लिक्विड at atmospheric pressure, काय? the temperature at which saturated vapor pressure of the liquid is equal to the atmospheric pressure. Saturated vapor pressure किंवा equilibrium vapor pressure of any liquid, if it is equal to the atmospheric pressure, then that particular liquid, that particular temperature is known as normal boiling point of that liquid. For example, boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius at 1.013 bar pressure, म्हणजेच 1 atmospheric pressure. At 1 atmospheric pressure, pure water boils at temperature 100 degrees Celsius. Hence 100 degrees Celsius is the boiling temperature of water. किंवा let us consider the second example of ethyl alcohol. At 1 atmospheric pressure, pure ethyl alcohol boils at 78 degrees Celsius. Therefore, boiling point of ethyl alcohol is 78 degrees Celsius. So these are the two examples related with the saturated vapor pressure or the equilibrium vapor pressure or the aqueous tension of water. Now the second system in which there is equilibrium in the physical processes. Second type is solid liquid equilibrium. Name itself indicate this equilibrium is in between solid and liquid phase. One of the best example when we take ice and water. So a mixture of ice and water in a perfectly insulated thermos flask at 273 Kelvin is one of the example of solid liquid equilibrium. What we have to do? Take a closed container in which ice and water is taken at 273 Kelvin temperature. We observe both ice as well as water in that container whenever it is perfectly insulated. So let us take in a perfectly insulated thermos flask at 273 Kelvin, we can observe both solid and liquid states known as solid liquid equilibrium. The third type is solid vapor equilibrium. Means this equilibrium is in the solid and its vapor state. Best examples are camphor, iodine, bromine, which are the solid substances but without going in liquid state. Sorry, not bromine, iodine and camphor, these are the example, or ammonium chloride is the example, which directly from solid state get converted into its vapor state without going in liquid state. त्याला sublimation असं म्हणतो आपण. कापूर सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे. कापूर जर आपण घरामध्ये ठेवला, ओपन ठेवला, तर काही दिवसांनंतर तो उडून जातो असं आपण म्हणतो. मग त्याला पंख येतात का उडायला? नाही. मग काय होतं नक्की त्याच्या बाबतीत? सबलिमेशन प्रोसेस घडते. सबलिमेशन प्रोसेस मध्ये त्या सॉलिड सबस्टन्सचं डायरेक्ट कन्व्हर्जन गॅशियस स्टेटमध्ये होतं आणि त्या प्रकारच्या इक्विलिब्रियमला सॉलिड व्हेपर इक्विलिब्रियम असं म्हणतात. सो टू प्रूव्ह दिस लेट अस कन्सिडर व्हेरी सिंपल एक्सपेरिमेंट. टेक आयोडीन क्रिस्टल्स इन अ क्लोज्ड व्हेसल. क्लोज्ड कंटेनर मध्ये आयोडीनचे क्रिस्टल घ्या. आयोडीनचे क्रिस्टल जांभळ्या रंगाचे असतात, म्हणजे जांभळट रंग किंवा त्याच्या फ्युम्स ते बाहेर टाकतात. आफ्टर सम टाइम यू ऑब्झर्व, ज्या कंटेनर मध्ये तुम्ही ते आयोडीन क्रिस्टल घेतलेत, हळूहळू तो जांभळा रंग वर 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 पसरत जातो. कंटेनर क्लोज्ड आहे त्यामुळे वरपर्यंत तो जातो आणि थोड्या वेळानंतर युनिफॉर्मली तुम्हाला त्या कंटेनर मध्ये व्हायलेट कलर दिसतो. युनिफॉर्मली, कुठे कमी कुठे जास्त असा नाही दिसत. So after some time, vessel filled with violet colored vapors. But now at this point, one can observe both fumes as well as solid iodine in that particular container or in that vessel. त्या vessel मध्ये तुम्हाला solid iodine आणि gaseous iodine म्हणजे vapor iodine दोन्ही सुद्धा दिसणार आहेत. म्हणजेच काय, solid iodine that is I2 solid on sublimation get converted into iodine in gaseous state I2 vapors, and I2 vapors on condensation convert to I2 solid. As we can observe, both solid as well as vapor phase in the vessel. Hence such a kind of equilibrium is known as solid vapor equilibrium. Some other example of solid vapor equilibrium are camphor solid at equilibrium gives camphor in gaseous state. Ammonium chloride solid at an equilibrium gives formation of ammonium chloride. So by observing these examples we concluded the equilibrium condition. आपल्याला इक्विलिब्रियम समजलंय काय प्रकार असतो ते. इक्विलिब्रियम म्हणजे इट इज अ स्टेज और द कंडिशन वेअर द रिएक्शन नेव्हर गोज टू कंप्लीशन बट इट्स फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन रेट अँड बॅकवर्ड डायरेक्शन रेट इज ऑलवेज इक्वल. एकाच रेटने फॉरवर्ड आणि बॅकवर्ड रिएक्शन घडतात एकाच वेळी ॲट द सेम टाइम विदिन अ सेम टाइम इंटरवल, known as an equilibrium reaction. So this is all about the first part of the chapter. The next part of the chapter we'll study in the next lecture. For today we'll stop here only. Thanks to all of you.